What are we doing?
You tell me what we're doing.
Well...
What have we been up to, and then what are we doing?
So I took a half a day off of work. I worked from home for several hours today.
What time did you start work?
At 6 this morning. And I finally stopped around noonish. So I did have a couple breaks in there, but nothing.
But yesterday you worked 12 hours.
I've worked really long days, yes. And so we are... We had a grilled ham and cheese sandwich that Josh made on the cast iron.
After a fat wood fire.
After the fat wood fire, and the upload of the video for Sunday, because you know, if you ever notice the difference between the videos, usually I come in and I edit all the words and stuff, and I guess I grammar correct everything, but I don't always have a lot of time to do those things. So anyways, I was glad to be able today.
So if the grammar is butchered, Josh did it.
Josh did it. And if it's not, then I usually did it. So anyways, so we had plans. We thought we need to pick up a table and chairs, but it's not ready yet for the lake house because we've been in this middle of launching this Airbnb full house deal. And so we went to the lake house, but we have all these good intentions of like finishing the job and pulling the rest of the stuff out to garage sale it or whatever. But now we just decided we're on a road trip to look at campers that won't fit our truck and go to some sort of sporting goods store.
But what campers are we looking at and why?
Okay, so Josh has been like, the man is he's just torn inside. I don't think he knows what he wants anymore. We talked about Lance. We had a Lance once, and we talked about Northern Lights. We've talked about King Stars. We've talked about Arctic Foxes. We've had so many. I've seen so many camper videos that I can't even take it in. I don't even know anymore what to pick.
I think the problem is none of them are perfect.
It's like if you could take a little bit from every one of them and make your own camper, life would be exactly what you wanted. But anyways, so we've just been like all over the place. So anyways, there's some Northern Lights downstate. We're going to take a couple hour drive. We're going to go check out these campers that aren't even the size for our truck.
But might give us an idea on the feel.
But may give us an idea if we like the feel of it. But Josh doesn't remember. But when we went to out west to Montana.
I remember.
In 2019, we went to Glacier. We saw my family. We stopped at the camper dealer and we went through a couple of Northern Lights there. So that will give you a little idea how long he's been talking about a camper. Long time. So he is just so unsure, but and the other thing is the cost of a camper, of the truck campers, is incredibly large. We had a travel trailer, and it was like $18,000 travel trailer, which is a lot of money in my mind. And
our first house was $69,000.
Our first house that we bought, was $69,000. But when you're looking at the truck campers, some of these truck campers, you're not getting out of there without spending $60,000.
So right now it's between that 35 and 60 grand range for the ones we like.
So it's hard to find the happy medium when you could have bought a whole home for that back in the day when we first got married. So that's what we're doing today. We're headed down. We're going to stop at a sporting goods store, maybe a couple of sporting goods stores. I tried to convince him to go a little bit farther, to maybe stop at Frankenmuth so I could go to the Christmas store.
No, we're done with Christmas.
But he says he's done with Christmas.
We're at Easter.
He says I'm not allowed to watch any Christmas movies until after Thanksgiving. Bah humbug. You see what I'm saying? You need Christmas all year long. But anyways, that's what we're doing. We're on the road, and it's not too bad out there today. The temperature's pretty nice.
38 and sunny.
Josh is chauffeuring me. I don't have to drive, so that's really nice. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
We are at Dolney RV.
Okay. That's like how far away from us? An hour and a half?
Hour and a half, less than 2 hours.
My mom talked us through to get here.
No pressure. They even gave us a key to come look for ourselves, which we love, because some of these people want to hold you by the hand and you can't really think.
We've been doing some research on different RVs, as I mentioned earlier in another little clip. But right now we're looking at the Northern Lite, and we're actually in the 10'2" one, which is too big for our Godzilla truck. We'll probably be more along the lines of the 8'11". But we wanted to get an idea of the layout and the materials and how plush it is and everything. And from what I can see so far, I like it. This is actually the black interior, and I didn't know if I would like it because I tend to be more of a traditional rustic kind of browns for my couches. But actually, I really like it. In the pictures online, this looks like it's more gray, but actually here it's not. It's actually brown, more brown. So I was pleasantly surprised. Has a ton of storage in here, just a ton. Everywhere you look, there's cabinetry.
There's a microwave above that.
Yep, so there's a microwave right here. And actually it's got the single sink, which I really appreciate.
We think a double sink's a waste because you can't fit nothing in them.
Yep. It's got the cool different types of the window treatments, so you can push the windows all the way out, plus you've got the screen, and then you have the full shade. And then it also has, I like the oven. I know people think, well, you don't need an oven to go camping, but if you're going to go to Alaska for 5 weeks and the goal is to not eat out every single meal of the day, or to really have some home cooked meals on the road, I think you need an oven.
Good sized fridge with a mirror.
Yeah, there's a good sized fridge with a mirror. But back to the oven, when we had the Lance before, we would take the girls up to US 2 Beach, and we would cook mozzarella sticks and chicken nuggets in the oven while we were outside playing at the beach
or on a hike.
And it was a lot of fun. It was a good thing. So this is the Northern Lite 10'2".
What do we notice with the bed compared to some of the other ones?
First thing that I noticed is when you get up in the Lance, it's a lot harder to get up. So this is really easy. It's just one step up, and literally. And
we've loved our Lances.
And literally, you're immediately sitting in the bed. Like you step up, you sit in the bed. So there's storage up here for clothes. Lots of storage everywhere. The bed wasn't too uncomfortable either. Which makes that really nice.
This TV swings around to the dinette area.
Yep. So speaking of the dinette area.
Just a second. Speaking of the dinette area, I actually love the U-shaped dinette because the table moves whichever way you want. There could be 5 or 6 people sitting here for breakfast. We could take the table out. It could just be Josh and I cuddling, watching a movie. Flip that TV around, and here we go, cuddle time. I know, it's mushy. There's the AC unit up top. If you're in Michigan, you need that AC unit at least a couple months of the year because it gets... Or if we're down in Arizona.
Extremely humid.
Or Oklahoma, where our kids are at.
But you can see it's got all of... This is for temperatures, the tanks. Everything's right here. Very handy, nice cool lights. Lots of storage along the bottom here. The refrigerator has a mirror. Big refrigerator, which... I don't know if everybody needs a big refrigerator, but it lessens your trips to the store, I guess. Yep. Decent sized fridge to fit the ice cream. You got to have ice cream. And then we've got a lot of storage right here with all this cabinetry. And this has a slide out pantry? Yeah, this one actually does have the slide out pantry. The one we're looking at probably doesn't. And this has 2 solar panels up on the roof. It's locked right now. Yeah, on the bottom. So it pulls out. Yeah. And I can stand in the shower. Okay, so then as you walk down the hallway, hi Josh. All right, so this is a one-piece shower. Yep. I do wish truck campers would kind of get rid of the sinks because I think you can just brush your teeth out the other place. I think you can too. That's all right. Maybe they have to do it. But even if I'm 6 foot, I'd probably be just at the top. But yeah, it's not big enough. It's not bad. In our Lance before, we'd carry a squeegee. And we wondered, I mean, I at first really wanted the dry bath. That was kind of a thing. But I think now that we've had the Lance and we've had lots of conversation, it's not that big of a deal to take a towel and dry it off. And then, you don't have to have the dry bath. This Northern Lite 10'2" is 3,000 what? 435. 3,435 pounds and dry. And the 9'6" is. And so the 9'6" is what? 2,710. 2,710 pounds dry. That's without water, which is I don't remember how many gallons it holds. I don't remember. We'll put the thing on the text. And then also you got to include your propane weight. So what do you really like about the Northern Lite? We really like the fit and finish.
Very nice.
I think
finish.
we really like how
plush.
If you're gonna have a fridge, if we have a Lance 865, we really like that model. But the fridge is like 3 cubic feet. This is double than that. So if we have a 3 cubic foot fridge, which isn't a lot, but it's enough for 2 people, it might be enough for, you know, a little bit of food. However, we're still going to have to haul a cooler to carry stuff with, so then you got all that with it. So you might as well almost have the bigger fridge, kind of, in my opinion.
So, but like from the aesthetic of it and everything, it feels pretty good in there. It's got a nice feeling.
I like how the dinette is across from the kitchen, and the Lance, the dinette is across from the bathroom. Not that I'm stinking up the bathroom, but just kidding. But it just feels roomier. I don't know how they do it, but
I don't
it's just
know how they do it either. It feels more room.
Yeah.
There's more room.
Then
I like the windows. I like how they push out. And then I really like for the Lance they have the mountain scene. This doesn't have a mountain scene.
We love the exterior of the Lance as far as the mountain scene, the gray. This matches really well.
Yeah.
And we like this. We like the name of the Northern
And so
Lite.
to clarify, there's no like slide outs or anything like that. This is just walk in.
They're all heavy even without a slide out, but a slide out, sometimes you get more dust in there, or you may have mechanical issues with the slide out. So we want to keep it simple.
And so the purpose of this trip today is just to see like if this type of camper is what we like aesthetically, because our truck, the Godzilla, will only handle what? 8?
Also, these have 2 batteries, the Lance 865 compared to the 811, which we weren't able to see. They're saying they're going to get more in July, but wherever we look online in the entire country, right now there's only like 8 Northern Lights listed.
You bypassed my question. These campers won't fit in our truck, right?
These campers won't.
We're just here to look at the aesthetics and look at some of the features and functionality.
The other big thing we like is Autumn is short, and these have really nice steps on the back. The 865 does not even have a step. You have to buy a different step off the hitch, or buy a different brand of steps to hook on the back, like a scissor type of step. These are already hooked on there, and it's a nice deck, basically.
And they have happy jacks.
Yep.
So, and if everybody could see me right now, they'd see me roll my eyes because I'm having one conversation asking you a question.
I'm sorry.
And you're on your another, you're thinking about something totally different, which is pretty normal. But we both have the same purpose. But anyways, yeah, we're here at this camper place to take a look, and we really like what we saw. So who knows?
Just weighing that out.
We don't know what kind of camper we're going to get.
Honestly, for the package that we like, compared to the Lance, it's about 10 grand more. So that's something to weigh out as well. But we hear that
but it is really nice.
They do have a 6-year structure warranty, and we do hear people that have these for many, many years, and they've lasted forever. And we've also heard good and bad with both. Unfortunately, there's not a perfect.
So if someone has an opinion about a Northern Lite from experience, maybe they could share it.
Thank Dolney RV for just giving us a key to be able to look in these campers ourselves. We are south of Peconic. We are on 13, which is part of the Lake Huron
Circle. So it's Dolney RV. They have
DOLNEY.
They have a ton of travel trailers and obviously some Northern Lights. It sounds like they're getting more of the ones we want in July, but they're very great. They gave us a key, let us look. Didn't follow us around, didn't pressure us, didn't have a lot of. It wasn't too hard to just look. It's nice to just be able to look.
Yeah, we've been in some where they hound you, email you, call you, and they follow you around, and it just honestly drives me nuts. If I got a question, I'll ask.
So if you're in the area, stop by Dolney RV, check it out. From what I can see, they really take care of their customers. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Click subscribe, hit like, share with your friends.